Hello, and welcome back to our channel. In a previous video, we discussed the 5 mistakes that can lead to the rejection of your immigration case by the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. In today's video, I would like to provide you with 5 helpful tips to prevent your immigration case from being rejected by USCIS. It's important to understand the distinction between a rejection and a denial of a case. When USCIS denies a case, it means they have thoroughly reviewed it and determined that the applicant does not qualify, is ineligible, or is unsuited for other reasons for the desired outcome. In contrast, a rejection occurs when USCIS doesn't assess the merits of the case. This typically happens when there are errors or improper filings in the case, leading USCIS to dismiss it outright. In the case of a rejection, USCIS generally returns the case file to the applicant, allowing them to correct any errors before submitting the case. In such situations, USCIS does not process the filing fee checks accompanying a rejected case. It is crucial to distinguish between a rejection and a denial, as they have different implications. With that in mind, let's proceed with the main focus of this video: 5 tips to help you avoid the rejection of your immigration case by USCIS. Let's begin. Tip number 1. It is essential to file your immigration application or petition using the latest version of the required form for your specific case. Keep in mind that USCIS regularly updates their forms by publishing new editions. Therefore, when you are preparing your immigration application or petition, ensure that you are utilizing the most recent and up-to-date version of the form accepted by USCIS. If you submit an outdated version of the form, USCIS is likely to reject your case. Be sure to access the latest immigration form directly from the Immigration Services website and not from a form filler company or a template used by someone else. Remember, tip number 1 emphasizes the importance of using the correct and most recent version of the immigration form relevant to your particular case. Let's move on to tip number 2, which concerns filing fees. Just as USCIS regularly updates their forms, they also frequently revise and adjust the filing fees. If you submit your case with an incorrect filing fee, it is highly likely that your case will be rejected. Therefore, tip number 2 emphasizes the importance of ensuring that you file your case using the accurate filing fees. USCIS typically provides instructions specific to each form, so it is crucial to carefully review those instructions. While going through the instructions, take note of the precise amount that is required for your particular case. This way, when you submit your immigration case, you can include the correct filing fees as specified. It is essential to be diligent in reviewing the instructions and accurately submitting the filing fees for your case. A good tip is to use USCIS's filing fee calculator to estimate the cost of your filing fees. While not always 100% accurate, it generally provides a good overview of the fees you will need to include in your petition. Now, let's proceed to tip number 3, which revolves around signatures. It is crucial to ensure that you sign in the designated places for your immigration case. Neglecting to include the required signatures may lead to the rejection of your immigration application. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to properly sign all relevant documents pertaining to your case. Let's move on to tip number 4. Tip number 4 pertains to the address for filing your immigration case. USCIS has multiple addresses designated for accepting applications, and the specific address you should use depends on factors such as your state, whether you are filing via premium processing, and whether you are filing via FedEx or the U.S. Postal Service. It is crucial when submitting your immigration case that you ensure it is sent to the correct address. Submitting your case to an incorrect address can result in its rejection. To find the appropriate address for your case, you can refer to the USCIS website, which provides instructions specific to your case type. These instructions will outline the precise address where you are required to submit your case, taking into account various factors like premium processing. This concludes tip number 4. Now, let's move on to tip number 5, which addresses the issue of leaving blank spaces on your immigration forms. Although we haven't encountered this personally, We have heard of cases where USCIS rejected immigration applications due to incomplete information on the forms. It is crucial to fill out the immigration forms thoroughly and provide accurate answers to all the questions. Leaving blank spaces on the forms can lead to the rejection of your immigration case. Therefore, it is essential to ensure that you complete all sections of the immigration forms and avoid leaving any spaces unanswered. By diligently providing comprehensive information and addressing all the questions, you can avoid the potential rejection of your immigration case based on incomplete forms. This concludes tip number 5. To summarize, these are the 5 tips to help prevent the rejection of your immigration case by USCIS. Use the latest version of the relevant immigration form, include the correct filing fees, sign and date the forms in the correct areas, file at the right service center and complete all sections of the immigration form. It is important to note that these tips address potential mistakes that can easily be made, particularly by individuals who are unfamiliar with the complexities of immigration matters. While these errors may appear minor, they can have significant consequences. For example, if your case is rejected and sent back to you while the visa bulletin changes, you may lose the ability to apply for a green card. Therefore, although it is not mandatory, seeking assistance from an experienced immigration lawyer can be highly beneficial. An immigration lawyer can provide guidance, ensure compliance with requirements, and minimize the risk of mistakes that could lead to case rejection. Collaborating with an immigration lawyer can greatly enhance your chances of a successful immigration case. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all of our videos. See you next time.